wants to give up steak. Let me tell you something, Mace, and I'll be bringing this up. Steak isn't the issue.
Here we go.
Okay? Steak isn't the issue why his cholesterol is high.
What is, Chris?
I don't know. The countless Popeyes orders, the countless donuts to his house.
He loves donuts. That's his thing.
Well,
steak ain't the problem. Steak is
First of all, I'm not
even.
even worried. Cholesterol is another one of those scams, but whatever. Let's leave it in. We'll go ahead with this. Okay.
The cholesterol scam.
Guess what? Get your heart
Big
rate
cholesterol.
up. Get your heart rate up. You'll be fine. And eat a balanced diet.
Are
Just
you on
don't
any
eat
statins, Slee, to keep
have
your
a bunch of
cholesterol
bacon.
down?
No,
No.
I'm not. But that is funny. I've never heard that together. This cholesterol scam.
It's a scam.
Well, he's not wrong, by the way.
It's another
They
thing where
sell a lot of those drugs.
I looked it up for Mason.
no,
I
the
sent
whole
him an
drug
article.
thing.
You know how much Lipitor made last year? $6 billion.
Right.
And it doesn't seem to get anything better.
And it's one of those, you look like you might have some stuff going on there. Why don't you take one of these?
And then, by the way, 2 years later, so the Lipitor caused this, so we got to give you this.
Yep.
Ka-ching!
It's like a branch of their company. It's like another branch. It's like, no problem. Just take this. You'll be fine. Come back in a year.
Sliwa, you hit yourself in the head with a skillet, take some Lipitor. It'll make everything better.
Your ankle bothering you?
My favorite one is
Pop a couple
the
Lipitor.
drug that you're taking too many opioids, so your system has stopped working, so you take the other drug to kickstart it into gear again. That seems like maybe just stop taking the opioids. It seems like an easier
But
solution.
back to cholesterol. Because opioids, we get into the whole conversation. But cholesterol, you have high cholesterol, that's fine. Don't blame the steak. Why do we always blame the steak? He's not eating steak
Big
every night.
steak doesn't have a good lobby.
It doesn't.
That's
Mace-
what a big steak needs, a lobby.
Mace is not going in pulled pork. That.
But if there
Okay.
were donuts, he'll definitely go in.
But
And
think
he'll
about-
grab
But
two.
a donut, at least you're grabbing the one, you got it, and you're gone. This guy, it's
Even-
basically clam chowder, and you're using your hand.
Even
you're
at
just
the end of
taking
the night, if there's like 2 bites of pulled pork left in that whole tray, even then you're not taking the roll and scooping it out.
No,
even
you're
then
not.
you're getting the spoon
That's
and
it.
putting it on the
That's all you
thing.
gotta do.
You're not running your roll through the pulled pork.
Ireland makes the best point. I'm back to the physical. Why go to the physical? What's the point? It's never going to be good news. Mace could look at himself in the mirror and know good news isn't coming. It's not going to be like you're an amazing
Okay.
health.
Well, it can't. If you get blood work and this and that,
Yes.
that's why you're doing
The
it.
good news, the good news could be, hey, there's a little bit of bad news, but we can fix it. We can get you on some. Yeah,
I'm the kind of guy, just don't tell me, let's go.
you
Let's
just want to
enjoy
drop
life.
dead one day.
You think I'm going to drop dead?
I don't know. We're all going to drop dead at some point. But the point is, if you get an exam,
Don't tell me that right
if you have the thing and say, hey, we caught this early enough, you just need to take a little bit of radiation or whatever, and then you're
Yep.
done. It's
now.
not so bad.
I'm not doing that at all. Never.
Yeah, look, I don't want to live forever, but I'm
done now.
I'm ready to
I'm
check
ready
out
now.
quite
I'm
yet.
You're
ready
not
now.
done now.
I'm ready. But anyway, more on that coming up with Mason and Ireland. Mace's physical. Travis at Sliwa continues now.
Thank you. What did you show him? Why did you not show me?
There's nothing. It's just something on the internet.
All right. That's
Chris,
fine.
should I show him or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because he was quick to be like, no, get that thing away from me.
What is it?
It's just when he was at water polo.
Oh, that's mean. Hey, Chris doesn't have that tattoo either. The rest of it, I don't know.
You might have a good karma tattoo.
That'd be
Solid,
pretty
good karma
That'd
tattoo.
be pretty good. Yeah, no, that pulled pork thing that you're talking about,
That's vicious. For those who don't know, I was in the meeting
Did you
room
look
yesterday.
around like somebody's going to do something about this? And if the other guy hadn't beelined over
Yeah.
there to fix it, would you have said something?
Yeah,
I
because
think
I was
so.
next in line.
Yeah. What do you
I
say?
was next in line, and we were making eye contact, too. I gave him that listen, I'm not, you know me. I'm not trying to stir issues here. But I gave him a look that said so many different things without saying a thing. But that was after the usher came in and was like, you want to go grab a plate?
Is that what he said to him?
I think so. They said something. What an idiot.
You have to parent a random adult? That's a bad deal. Bob Nightingale, MLB writer, USA Today, said that the Padres are going to try to move heaven and earth to get Shohei Ohtani.
Okay. Let me say this about that article.
Yeah.
Really good article, and I think he got a chance. I think he sat down with Boris for however long it was, and they walked through A to Z on what happened with Correa in the offseason, and then further down was this piece about that. And just to hit on it, Trav, it's a really interesting story how Correa ended up with the Twins. It kind of, listen, we were just sitting here. We didn't know the details of it, and Boris kind of gave him most of the details there. Fascinating. In that same article was the stuff you're talking about.
Ohtani is going to get traded in the middle of the year. It's almost inevitable, right? That because the last thing the Angels can do is let a player that valuable leave for nothing.
Yeah.
The odds of the Angels being good are pretty low. Okay, and let's play this out a little bit further. Let's say the Angels are decent.
Okay.
They're in the playoff hunt. You still have to move him. Because he's leaving. The only way you could probably keep him is if you win the World Series, and that seems exceptionally unlikely.
I think there's one other way you can keep him, and it's obviously it's still a big risk.
How?
A big-time owner came in and tried kind of settling the what?
Would you stay? Would you take somebody's word for it? He's not an old man, but he's not a young man either.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of time for you to figure this out and get this
let's
up
put
to
it this
speed.
way. Let's put it this way. If Artie Moreno is still the owner of the Angels, then I'm not even taking a conversation.
Sure.
I'm at least listening to the new ownership.
I'll listen, but I really don't know what could be said. And if I'm the new owner and I'm making the pitch and I see him checking his phone or whatever, I have to trade. I don't even care if we're in first place. I have to trade him.
But that scenario is okay if you're an owner that just understands, hey, I'm taking over the team. Maybe I'm getting a little lucky here that I'm coming in at this time, and I could try to get as many assets as I can for Shohei. Shohei clearly doesn't want to be here, but that's the only hope that I would give is
He's
that
gone.
there's actually